Hi guys, Aaron Lee Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so this week we've got lightning. I don't know why I picked it. I was attracted to it. There is a buzz in the air at the moment. So yeah, look, again, coming up to September. Personally, I feel like karma's coming back to a lot of people. So just keep that in mind. If you've got your good karma going, great. If you've got bad karma due. Okay, so I unfortunately wasn't able to go live last week on TikTok. At the last moment, I had a friend in need, so friends come first. I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. on TikTok if you want to come past and join. If you do want a full reading with me, I offer 30-minute and 60-minute phone readings over the internet. I do have an international client base, so regardless of where you're located in the world, we can work around timing. I work outside the normal hours. So by all means, send me an email to thegreenpsychic@gmail.com or through any of the socials, and we can work something out. Otherwise, pick your lightning, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. See you guys. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me tonight for your free triple deck reading. Okay, I'll just move that out of focus. Okay, so if you chose this picture of lightning, it's pretty cool. Then this is your reading. Okay, so give me a moment to get kind of changed positions here slightly. So I'm like, just give me a second to center this. Okay, so your overall card this week is transformation. This is good, this is change, and this is good change, okay? So even if things have been running well for you, I feel like it's going to go the next level up. It's going to get better, okay? So just off the bat, if you are having a run of good luck or you're very blessed and you're very happy with your life, this isn't transformation that it's going to take a downward spiral. It's just going to get better, okay? So yeah, there is change in store for a lot of people. Okay, so the first card out is the Older Woman card. Now, look, it's hard when I do a general reading for people because straight away there was an older woman that popped into my head as in an actual person that I need to talk to somebody about, but who the bloody hell knows who that's for. So this is why with a general reading I have to be very general, obviously. Okay, so this is the Older Woman card. It's a card of reflection. It's a card of watching your back. It's a card of patting yourself on the back for a job well done. She's come a long way. You can see the ship in the distance, what the ship she got off, and then she's established herself, and great. In this card, this is a representation that she's making sure that everything's covered, that she's like making sure that she's dressed right, she's speaking right, has she checked off all this stuff on her list. So this is kind of what you need to be doing at the moment. This is the advice here. Look, I really do have a very big watch your back at the moment, because sometimes when we step our lives up, people that we trust or people that we love around us don't react the best well. Sometimes they can get just completely fucking evil, excuse my language. So there is watch your back, okay? So there is advancement for you. It's good. Not everybody's going to be thrilled. Even some of the closest people to us get jealous and want to see us fall. To me, that's a toxic friendship. Get rid of them. Like I always say, get rid of toxic people. But there is just kind of watch your back. People might not be happy for you the way they should be, okay? At the end of the day, we don't live in a Hollywood movie or a TV show where our friends are genuinely happy, and sometimes the human mind is very complex. People are very complex, so there's going to be a little bit of give and take. But if people are flat out trying to sabotage you and being evil to you, see you later. Okay, so the next card over is the positivity. So this is great. There is going to be a lot of positivity in yourself, a lot of energy around you. Again, if there are people around you that are going to trying to sabotage you, get rid of them, and all you're going to be left with is positivity. You can see in this card that there's a lot of people in the card, so there's going to be a lot of support here. They're all cheering you on. There's a lot of good stuff coming for you. This is also meeting new people and having new support networks. But again, a lot of positivity, and there is still a lot of positive energy around you, so don't get hung up on those 1 or 2 people that might let you down, okay? Not worth it. So yeah, again, this older woman card is pat yourself on the back. As far as, you know, you might lose a couple of friends along the way that have proven themselves to be non-friends. That might be sad or whatever, but pat yourself on the back and look back at how far you've come and all the friends that you've had and lost along the way. Some your fault, some their fault, most their fault, I'm sure. I think you've learned enough now to realize, well, if this person's going to be like that, I don't want them. And that's kind of what that I keep getting pulled back to, that older friendship card, older woman card. Now your last card here is the elderly card, okay? So this is kind of like excuse me, whatever this transformation is, it's good, okay? But you are not, let's just hypothetically, we'll use an example. You get offered another job, a new job. Somebody actually approaches you and goes, hey, we've got a new job for you. You're earning double the money you were earning in your last job. Great, fantastic. That's transformation, that's change, that's beautiful, that's great. This elderly card is saying, don't just take that job and then just stay in that job for the rest of your life. Okay, that's not what this transformation is. The only thing that is constant in life is, well, they say death and taxes, but death and change. Okay, so if you are not changing, you're standing still. You're not actually living the way you're supposed to be, like to your full potential. So this is saying that even though there's something good coming for you, it's not where you need to stop. It's not that, okay, I've made it, now I can sit back and relax. It's not that sort of a situation. Sure, you can do that for a while, but if you've been poached to take up this new job, that's great. That shows you how much you are valued and you are wanted in this industry, right? So if you've been poached, well then, if somebody's gone out of their way to steal you to their company, that shows that you're worth a lot more than whatever they're throwing at you. So a couple of years experience in this new job at this new, you're going to be able to get an even better job, and you might even be poached again. So it's kind of like, don't just rest in this situation. It's the same as, look, you might be making strides with a relationship, or you meet somebody new and it's great and it's changed, you're no longer single, you're seeing somebody. Doesn't mean that that person is going to be the person that you marry. Doesn't mean you're going to stay with them for the rest of your life. Now again, there's nothing here that's saying negatively like they're going to dump you or you're going to lose that job. This is like, well, you know, now that you're out of the box and you're dating somebody, maybe this is kind of like, well, this person's really nice, but I'm not in love with them. But, well, I'm not in love with them. I need to find somebody that I'm in love with. And you move on, you know. Company's great and all that, but like I always say, you're best off being alone and single than with the wrong person and destroy every part of your life systematically. But that's just my opinion. Okay guys, well, that brings us to the end of this one. I hope it helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at the greenpsychic@gmail.com or via the socials. As always, I'm available for 30-minute, 60-minute phone readings. I have an international client base, so I do work outside the normal hours of operation. So yeah, get in touch with me and we can take care of that. Otherwise, have a great week. You know, this isn't just the week ahead, it's what's coming for you over the next couple of weeks, but enjoy what's coming. Thank your blessings, and you know, get rid of the people that are trying to hurt you. There's no excuse for keeping people like that in your life. Alright guys, have a good week. Blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Now, if you chose this picture of the lightning, then this is your reading. Okay, so your overall reading, let me just center. Sorry, I've changed the positions around this week. Okay, so the overall card is illusion and deceit. And look, ironically, well, not ironically, but it is a card of deceit. That's the basis for this card. But it's such a harsh word that I've changed it to illusion. It's something looking one way but being another way, okay? Now, look, this is going to go multiple ways. Like, an illusion can be, oh, look, it looks really bad, but it's actually going to turn out all right. And likewise, it could be, oh, this looks really great, and it turns out to be crap. So it really is dealer's choice at this point. I'm feeling that, see, I can't definitively say, because I am picking up that there are a lot of illusions, seeing people's true colors around some people, and there are some people that are just stressed and worried, that are like expecting the worst, and it's actually not going to be that way. So how I'm going to refer to this to you guys as a general reading is, if you're feeling like everything's going to be all right, be aware that there is deceit around you. If you're looking at it like everything is going to be disastrous, then it's not. Bit hard, but let's see what the other cards come up. Okay, so we do have the conflict card. We have stress, we have worry, we have fighting, we have conflict. Now, conflict doesn't mean you get into a fist fight or a screaming match, okay? It just means a difference of an opinion. So don't freak out too much here. But this is definitely coming with the whole, the deceit. People aren't what you expect them to be. They aren't who you want them to be, or, you know, I feel like there's hidden catches coming for you this week, or over the next couple of weeks. This is like, it's not supposed to be weekly. I just drop them weekly, but it is what's ahead. Okay, so I am feeling that there are going to be some people that, look, there's going to be people around you that have a good run of luck, might win the lotto or something, and don't even take you out for dinner. And it's kind of like, well, we've always said, we're close friends, we've always said that if I won the lotto, I'd give you $1 million and you'd give me $1 million, and you've just won 50 million and you're not even taking me out for dinner. Like, they're entitled to not take you out for dinner, but that's not exactly my point. My point is that you see people's true colors. That's kind of what this conflict is coming about. Now, I do want to say right off the bat, the overall feeling that I'm getting for this is that it's not you that's going to start the conflict. It's not you that's going to be looking for the conflict, but the conflict is going to find you. Okay. Now, again, that doesn't mean, again, that doesn't mean that there's going to be a punch up or a screaming match. It could just be that, you know, a conflict, again, difference of opinions, and not being able to really reconcile that. Now, the next card over is the pregnancy card here. So, look, I feel like that this is this is all happening to you at the moment because it's meant to. Like, it really is meant to. It is, something's coming to an end around you, which is what the pregnancy card is saying. There's a new beginning coming for you. Something is in the work. So it could honestly be that you, look, this illusion card, you know, somebody in your household might just suddenly turn evil, which leads to conflict, but it ends up being the best thing for you, because off you go, and you're like, well, I finally see that person for who they are. I'm going to go and do this, and I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. I'm going to really live my life for me and invest everything I have into my life rather than somebody else's. You know, it is kind of that whole bittersweet thing. So there is some crap around you, but it's something that you need to go to in order for your life to turn out better. Okay, now this pregnancy card symbolizes that there's a new start coming, but it's not right now. Okay, so right now you need to concentrate on getting through this situation, this conflict, and learning from it. Not actually just, okay, I've got to wait until I'm screamed at. It's not just that. It's also the processing of, well, I really trusted somebody and they let me down, and they flipped and turned evil towards me, and I've done literally nothing wrong. But, you know, that's not a me problem. That's a them problem. I'm not going to second guess myself for trusting somebody that once upon a time proved they could be trusted, and loving somebody that I thought loved me. You know, it is that kind of thing of put the blame where it needs to go. Process what's going on around you. Really and once you've done that, then you can move forward with this new start. A new start isn't running away from a problem and just starting something new. The new start symbolizes that you're learning from what has happened, you're processing it, and you're moving forward in your life happily, leaving behind all the baggage and trauma because you've processed that. And trust me, you really can't move forward unless you process trauma and let it go, because then you take it out on other people, and you miss opportunity because you get paranoid that they're going to do the same thing that person did. Because no, you've got to let it go and judge each new person on his or her merits. So yeah, now the last card is the emotion card. So look, I will be honest, I'm actually getting positive emotion here. This is kind of an emotional roller coaster. There's going to be a lot going on. So 1 minute you're going to be really happy, then you're going to be really angry, then you're going to be upset. You know, it's that sort of journey that you go on where there's so much happening around you at the one time that there is so much emotion going on. Okay, but overall I feel like it is going to be a positive run of emotions and events. So yeah, there is that to keep in mind. So look, there is going to, you can see on this card, it is a map. The cat is actually a spirit guide. The black cat is a spirit guide, and it's going to help you through that. So you are going to make it through the emotions. That's not a big problem, but it is more letting you know that there's going to be ups and downs and all over the shop. Okay, so just be wary of that. Again, the illusion card, you know, 1 minute is going to be looking like everything's okay, and then bang, you get hit. Then it's going to be like, oh look, I'm headed for a big blow up here, and everything's going to be fine. Like it's that kind of expect the unexpected this week or over the next couple of weeks. Okay, guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at thegreenspsychic@gmail.com or via any other socials. I do 30-minute and 60-minute phone readings. I have an international client base, so I do work outside the normal hours. If you would like a full reading, by all means, please reach out. Otherwise, I will be live on TikTok tonight at 7 p.m. So until next week, try and have a good week this week. Just keep your eyes peeled. That's the big thing this week. Expect the unexpected. Okay? Alright, guys. Well, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Lifgreen, the Green Psychic. Thank you again for joining me on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose lightning, this picture of lightning, and this is your reading. Just give me a moment to get everything centered, guys, because I have moved things around a little bit this week. A little bit off kilter. Okay, so your overall card is the positivity card, and it's upside down. Now, don't freak out. This isn't a negative thing. The positivity card upside down doesn't have a negative. What it kind of says is flat energy. It's going to, like, the energy head is going to be kind of, it's kind of like there's not going to be any massive ups or massive downs, whether that be emotionally or problems around you. Things are going to be flat. Okay, and flat is good. People confuse boredom and peace and harmony with boredom. When there's nothing going on and everything is peaceful, well, it's boring because there's nothing going on. Yeah, we've been brought up to think that, but is that necessarily the case? You've got to ask yourself, would you prefer to be everything to be just going the right way rather than having the dramas and the ups and the downs and all of that sort of thing? So it is kind of up to you and how you perceive things. Hello, my baba. Okay, so I've got the elderly card here, and it is upside down. So it is saying that this isn't going to be a long-lasting period of time ahead of you. Okay, it might only be for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, but this energy, this quietness, this flatness, it's kind of like get as much energy together as you can. Work out where you want to go, what you want to do. Work out all those things that we put off because we don't have the time or the energy to think about. Now is kind of your time. It's the universe is giving it to you on a silver platter to think about. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? What about this? What about that? Those things that we hide away from ourselves that I'm like, I can't process this. It's too emotional. I have to put it off for another time. Now's that time. Okay. So this elderly card is kind of like a warning. There's a reason you've been given this time right now to go through and process all your emotions emotions, feelings, your dreams, your desires, all of that sort of thing, because it's not going to last for very long. Okay, now this is the older woman card. It's a card of reflection, so basically exactly what I just said, what you need to be doing. She's looking over her shoulder, she's patting herself on the back for how far she's come, but she's also looking and reflecting on herself. Am I in the right headspace? What do I want to be doing? Is this right for me? Is this still what I want? Or have I changed my mind? You know, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? All those questions. So there is the need to reflect, because I feel like there are changes coming. Whether they're good or bad, there are changes coming that are going to impact your life. So rather than hit the ground running with those changes and just have to go with the flow and be pulled to whichever way the current's taking you, right now you're getting a chance to at least be in your own mind and go, well, this is kind of the direction I want to go. So when these changes happen, if they start pulling you this way, you can go, look, yep, great, but I'm going to steer the boat this way because that's kind of where I want to go, rather than just going with the flow off down that stream and then in 10 years time be like, what the hell happened? I wanted to do... Okay, so it really is important for you. Now, the older gentleman card here. So, wow, I'm picking up something completely new with this card. Happens sometimes. There's nothing written in stone with my cards. They really are designed to help you get in touch with your psychic abilities. So the older gentleman card upside down. So normally this is somebody that's hit rock bottom and picking themselves up. That's all great. I don't feel like that's really what's happening here. This is, to me, is saying, like, normally when we think stereotypically or primitively, whatever, the man is in charge of the house, or the man is in charge, you know, it's whether it's your husband, your father, whatever, which I don't agree with and I don't believe in. But this is kind of saying, look, you don't have to worry about disappointing somebody. It's kind of like, well, this is kind of what I want to do, but I don't want to disappoint my dad or my partner or my sister or my mother. Like, doesn't just mean male. It means that it's kind of like you're reflecting on that important person around you that you don't want to disappoint. This could actually be that you love your job, you get along with everybody really well, you love your boss, and thank your blessings for that, because not many people are in that situation. But it could be that you're in that situation, but I do want another job, I want to do something else, and I really hope I don't disappoint my boss because or offend them, because they've been there and they've supported me so much. You know, it is kind of that you need to worry about yourself. You're not going to disappoint anybody. If your boss really has been supportive like that the whole time, they're going to be happy. They're going to be sad to see you go, but they're going to be happy that you have worked out what you want to do and where you want to go. And they're going to support that. Same as parents. You might be thinking that you're going to disappoint them or shock them, or they're going to be... It's the same sort of thing. There is that love and that support around you, okay? So this is kind of like, you really don't need to be worrying about disappointing anybody or hurting the ones that you care and love about the most, whose opinion means the most. This could be your friends if that's the case. I know, like, yeah. So yeah, look, this is a quiet time. There are changes coming. I do feel like in good ways, but you really need to work out what it is that you want and start putting a plan together to chase that dream, okay? Because I feel like if you just sit quietly, you're gonna get knocked over by the next wave that comes, you know, just like standing on a beach. You're not watching, bang, the wave comes, knocks you over. I feel like that's what's ahead of you if you don't start thinking about what you really want to do. And again, this is a hard conversation. It's a hard thing to think about and consider most of the time, because we are always so tired and there's always so much stuff going on. This is your time given to you right now to use this time and energy to put towards this thought, because again, it's not gonna, the elderly card here being upside down again is warning you that it is not going to be long before there are changes. Okay guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at thegreenspsychic@gmail.com or through any of the socials. I do 30-minute and 60-minute phone readings. I have an international client base, so regardless of where you are located in the world or what time you're requiring a reading, I do work outside the normal hours, so feel free to give me a yell. Otherwise, I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. on TikTok if you want to drop past and say g'day. Otherwise, yeah, you've got some thinking to do this week, so get on it. And have a good week, guys. Blessed be.